Hey guys, what's going on? So today in Dragalia Lost, we are going to be heading to the shop and talking about the deals there. So if you're like a newer player and, you know, want to dip your feet into the whale waters, then we can talk about it. We can also go over like what I personally purchased, I guess. I'm quite value oriented, so I don't really look at the price by itself, but more about what it offers for the price. So let's start with what I've purchased because of course these are the things I find to be of the best value. So there's the 30-day pack, which is very good. Of course you need the 500 diamantium, which means you need to purchase something before that. And of course, so let's start with the beginner pack then. This is $7.99. I think this is the best value out of everything. I forgot how much like dragon fruit and the upgrade materials are in there, but that doesn't matter as much as the 1500 diamantium for $8, which is crazy. And so with that 1500 diamantium, you could get the 30-day pack, the 7-day pack, and one of those again when it runs out. So if you're going to be spending any money, beginner's pack I would say is your first priority there. It's a low price for a lot of stuff. Very, very good value. So there's also the 30-day pack. If you're someone that wants to progress and are buying your 3 like stamina refreshes per day, then it is a very good value. So it's 30 days of 100 stamina and 6 gather wings every day. So it's essentially 90 wormite worth of refills for 30 days, coming out to like 2700 wormite worth of stuff. I've never recovered gather wings for wormite, and I probably won't until that is reduced. So I would say it's closer to maybe like, you know, 1800 around wormite value for me, again though it is diamantium. Next we can talk about the 7-day pack, which the first time I bought it I had no idea what it was. My initial thought was that it would double the effectiveness of the 30-day pack for 7 days, so you get 200 stamina and 12 gather wings, as well as doubling this 7-day pack for $9.99. So instead of getting this amount of stuff, you would get double it. But what it actually does is double your daily bonuses from your quests. And this is a thing I want to take a little time for because it really is pretty powerful, and I would recommend trying to have this when possible. So these little treasure boxes here, I mean, it should have gave it away since there's a big treasure box on that pack there, but yeah, so you're doubling your stuff here. I have all my daily bonuses up there in my little gift box thing, so we can go over those real quick and we can talk about the actual value for the whole week. Let's start at the bottom because I usually go through it like that. Gold crystal, we got 16 and 14 for our daily bonus, where I guess we would typically get 7 and 8. So an average bonus of 15 crystals per day there. With rupees, we're getting an average bonus of 28,600. These are a little bit harder to say because we are running standard today. It's Monday, all places are open, but there are no expert modes. So we're just going to go based on this, but of course it will be more once you're running expert on any other day. So we got an extra best orb and 3 extra normal orbs. We were also running standard for the flame dragon because we need so many more of these scales than the bigger ones, and so when we need any bigger ones, they're pretty easy to get from master anyway. So I was running standard for those and we got 6 bonus there. And then the insignias is probably the biggest thing for me since I'm trying to go for the high mid-Gasamer worm print. We got 18 bonus of those in a single day, which is huge because running it normally you get like 1 to 3. So that is a pretty significant amount of insignias. Going back down to the crystals, we can talk about the entire week's worth of bonus. So this is what 500 diamantium gets you when you're going to be buying that pack. Granted, you're running everything the same way I do, but it's going to be, I guess, somewhat similar. 105 bonus crystals, 200,200 rupees, 7 of the best orbs, 21 medium orbs. Again, this is standard. 42 bonus scales, as well as, I guess, you know, 21 dragon fruit, but you'll get better dragon fruit if you're running the higher ones. And finally, 126 bonus insignias. So those are insignias you wouldn't get otherwise. So for me, that's absolutely worth it. If I have to buy a little bit more diamantium to keep that train rolling along, then I'm going to do so because I hate farming insignias. And when I have those 500 I need for the high mid-Gasamer dude, I'm actually going to collect these and check it because last time I checked I was getting there. Definitely still not close or anything, but let's give it a look-see. Yeah, we only need 89 more. So with this bonus, You know, I can get those in like 4 or 5 days, and I only have to run it 3 times a day. So yeah, both of those things I think are quite good value. Beginner pack, of course. The upgrade pack and the trials pack, I bought these mostly out of impatience, but I don't really regret it. I mean, there are some decent things in there, but the thing with all these value packs, right, is that you're getting way more Diamantium here than you would get it just buying Diamantium. There's always bonus here. Here, it's 100% bonus, 480 plus 480. Some of the others aren't, I believe 100. It's a little bit less, like only 300 bonus here for the 5-star summon voucher. I believe 480 Diamantium does go for $10, so you're getting this 50 bonus per day for those 7 days. So that's nearly a 100% bonus. Here's a 50% bonus. So yeah, most of the packs in here are worth it just for the Diamantium, I would say. I'm probably gonna buy the weapon pack once I make my first 5-star elemental weapon. I would probably buy the story pack if I had a worm print I was really confident about and wanted to use this to unbind it. As of now though, none of them seem super uber special, and the story pack normal actually does have some good stuff in there, but you know, it's all farmable. Except the mana, but then 10,000 mana isn't really a lot. Again, just for the Diamantium, it's not a bad deal at all, but I just didn't see enough value there. The hard story pack, definitely worth it for that 4 and 5-star unbinding, and the same thing with the weapons upgrade pack. And while 5-star weapons technically are like farmable in a sense, getting one elemental 5-star weapon is crazy. So I would say it's almost the same as getting a 5-star worm print duplicate or whatever that you can unbind into each other. The farm is unreal. I'd say the storage pack, again, for the Diamantium is quite good. I don't really see too much need to get more storage though, for weapons especially, because they just go into your gift box until you use them anyway. The welcome pack, I would say if you're very new and you really like the game and you haven't gotten a 5-star yet, get it. I have 2 out of the 10 now, so my chances to get a duplicate are too high to spend $25, which is why I haven't purchased that. This 7-day pack is alright. I bought it once because I thought it would get doubled from that thing, but it doesn't, so I'm not going to buy that again probably. So yeah, almost everything in the value pack section is actually a good value. So let's go to upgrade essentials. Here there's nothing to actually buy with cash. Regardless, I do kind of want to buy these granites. Yes, they are farmable, but you need so many. I don't mind throwing 10,000 rupees to get 10 more. And you can only farm them in the green place, as far as I'm aware, or in the Wind Mall ruins. And damn, I have so many green orbs. The less I have to farm of that, the better. So there are weekly packs and monthly packs. I haven't touched these, to be honest, because they just don't seem worth it. Pretty much everything here is quite easily farmable. 5,000 mana isn't that great, and then you only get 16 bonus Diamantium. Here the value is a lot less, obviously. We're not in value packs anymore. This is for the very impatient, I would say, more than anything, because again, all this stuff is actually quite easily farmable considering what you get. Only 5 scales, 1 big scale, you know, some orbs. This is like maybe 200 stamina worth of stuff here. Of course, it's still better than just buying straight Diamantium. So if you're at the point where you're buying straight Diamantium, may as well get all this stuff also. And then of course the this month section, which houses all of the unbind stuff. $40 per pack, and it comes with things to unbind your 5-star items. This is a 5-star weapon, 5-star dragons, and 5-star worm prints. And of course the Champion's Testament for the mana circles, along with 100,000 mana. So I would say it's kind of a toss-up between dragons and mana circles pack as to which one's the best here. Unbinding a 5-star weapon once won't really do much. I mean, the same is kind of true for a dragon, but you can raise it a lot more levels when it's a 5-star dragon. But then like 5-star weapons get like 5 more levels, so it's not really a big deal. I mean, if you have a 3 times unbound elemental 5-star weapon and you just want that last level and don't want to have to farm all that stuff all over again, then sure. The mana stuff, however, I mean, Champion's Testaments, we have gotten a few in events so far, so I would say they are kind of free after a while. Worm Prints and Dragons, I don't think we've ever gotten any of these keys. We've gotten some of these little fragments to make eventually a golden key when we have 10, but they're obviously a lot more exclusive. Ultimately, I probably won't touch these either, because spending $40 to get 1 more unbind level on a weapon, or same thing with all this stuff, I can't justify that, but yeah, it's there for the whales, I guess. And then we have this straight Diamantium. You know, we got 3 featured here, which are typically pretty good value. So for $7, you could have a little over 500. Of course, you may as well go for the beginner pack if those are like your first purchases. But then after that, you know, it's not a super great value. you're better off buying any pack pretty much, because they all come with Diamantium as far as I'm aware. You can buy your stamina and gather rings there. And storage expansion, which I haven't touched yet because I don't feel the need, at least right now. So I believe we got 3 of these sunlight stones in Loyalty's Requiem, and 3 of these golden fragments in this current event. So yeah, then we might get 3 of these in the next event, so it could potentially take a few months just to get one of these items, so they are quite exclusive. So yeah, those are pretty much my thoughts. I guess I spent $48 because as far as I'm aware, it shows all your completed purchases down there. I've never made any repeat purchases, and I think the only one you could do is a 7-day pack anyway. So I'm not really free to play, kind of obvious because I have Diamantium in every video anyway. But I'd say I'm a pretty casual spender. Definitely nothing close to a whale or a dolphin. Maybe just like a little goldfish. But yeah, I guess that'll pretty much do it. To summarize, beginner pack is by far the best thing ever. Followed by, if you know you like the game and haven't gotten a 5-star yet, the welcome pack. And then I would say spending some of those Diamantium on the 30-day pack. I might not do that super early in the beginning actually, because you have all that excess stamina and gather rings from leveling up so fast, but maybe a little bit later, yeah. And then the double bonus, again, I might wait a little bit for that until you can start running the harder stuff for the bigger rewards. I would say at least until you can unlock Imperial Onslaught and start running that, because I think that's where the biggest value personally comes from, because you get so many more from the bonus than you do just normally running it. Make sure to tell me what you think about the shop. Are you free to play? Are you a low, medium, high spender? I know it's a bit of a point of controversy, but try and keep the comments somewhat civil. And do keep in mind that if there weren't, you know, whales and stuff, then the game would probably get shut down. Blah bitty blah. Perfectly fine to be free to play, and I would also say it's perfectly fine to be a whale. So no judgments from me personally. If you did happen to enjoy, a like would also be greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.